Best fight that could be made right now. We got Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk a couple of times. Other fight we really want is Shakur and Tank. Not sure if we're gonna ever get that. But this is realistically the best fight that could be made in boxing, probably for the next while.
Yeah.
That being said, I do believe that this is a fight that Terence Crawford is going to win. I think that Terence has all of the attributes that are required to beat Canelo Alvarez, and I think that he has a mentality that no one Canelo has been in the ring with in the last probably 6 years, if not longer than that, has seen. That includes Miguel Cotto and some of those big names. Terence is full of confidence. He's full of heart and courage. And excuse my language, but he's a mean motherfucker. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yes.
So that's a hard combination to beat. You know, when you've got the skills on top of the internal
Right.
tangibles that people don't see. So I think he's gonna win. It's a long way from the lip to the cup with this one. People are thinking that Canelo is gonna really rejuvenate himself for this fight.
Yeah.
If he does that,
What's the key, Shawn? Like, what should fans look for? If you're just a fan of the sport, but you don't know it all that well, what do we look for on Saturday that you say, okay, Canelo needs to do this if he wants to win the fight, and Bud needs to do this if he needs to win the fight. Like, what should we look for? How do we know it's going well for one guy or the other?
it's a fantastic question. So Canelo is going to have to put himself in some positions where he's going to have to punch in between the punches, right? So basically, what that means is when your opponent's throwing his punches, as this punch is coming back, it's possible. This is timing. This is something that can't really be taught. You just have the ability to
Right.
do it. When that punch is coming back, this is punching in between the gloves, in between the punches. Now he's releasing.
Okay.
So he's going to have to find Terrence's timing and punch in between the gloves. And I'm worried about that. Terence is a great friend of mine. I'm absolutely worried about that because Canelo is faster than most people think. Everybody knows him for his power.
Yes.
He's faster than most people think. For Bud, I think there's three things we need to see from Bud. Bud comes out moving and he's able to stay right out of the range of Canelo, even if he's not landing punches himself. That's a good sign because he's basically measuring the distance. He's smart. He can see it. He'll be able to make it happen. Another thing, if he's going to the body work is essential for Terence Crawford. And I think the other thing too that most people aren't expecting that we will see at some points, Terence Crawford is going to try to fight Canelo Alvarez, and that's when it's going to get good.
I think that's probably what a lot of people would expect not to happen. That's really
Yeah,
interesting, Shawn.
yeah, yeah,
Do you give both? I mean, I assume you do. Do you give both guys a lot of credit for? I mean, they're both greats, but putting it on the line, they could have easily not fought each other. But
yeah.
to accept this huge challenge, I mean, both guys obviously have a ton of respect for each other. They both understand that they could lose this fight. Do you give them a lot of credit for taking on this challenge?
Listen, at the end of the day, we got David Benavidez, who's been waiting to get a shot at
Yeah,
Canelo Alvarez
right.
for a very long time. And then we have Jerron Boots Ennis, who's
Yeah,
been waiting at a chance to get at Bud Crawford for at least the last year, 2 years or so. Both those guys don't have what it takes to financially, economically be in a ring with the Canelo Alvarez and a Terence Crawford. So that being said, when they're not fighting those two guys, which are technically the best in their division, for them to come together and fight one another, it's a unique circumstance that timing is everything, and it happens to be perfect timing for both these guys. And so yeah, I give them both a lot of credit for it.
last one, Shawn. I when we posted the story about Mike and Floyd fighting, I made a video that we posted on YouTube, and I'm reading all the comments, and everyone's like, "The death of boxing, the death of boxing." What is the state of the union with boxing? Because we've got Mike and Floyd, we've got Tank and Jake, but then we've also got Terrence and Bud, or we got Bud and Canelo, and people are talking about boxing. So I think you could make the argument that the sport's in a hell of a good place, and not that it's the death of boxing.
The problem is boxing has only been able to marry the entertainment and the sport. It's been far and few in between. Of course, we know Muhammad Ali. He was one who married the entertainment and the sport. Roy Jones Jr., Nassim Hamed over in England. There's only a few guys who can marry the entertainment and the sport as one. right now it's become more entertainment.
Yeah.
And because boxing purists don't understand how to marry the two, they're looking at it and saying boxing's dead. I don't believe that. I just believe that we got to figure out a way to marry the two. I'll give you one. Terence Crawford coming out with Eminem in
Yeah.
his dressing room. That's how you marry
Yes.
entertainment and boxing. But here's the funny thing: the purists don't see the marriage right there. So
Right.
we got to marry the two. I'm doing my part. Trust me, I'm doing my part.
I know you are.